Hello. I know I'm on time. Oh, this is the after show. I'm not sitting up. Okay. Who all in here? Pretty much effing Betty. Hello. Hi Binky. Hi Estelle. Hi Jen. Hi Nikki. Hi Ashley. Hello. Girl, please catch me up. I missed the show earlier. Oh, so in the show earlier today, we talked about um Messi C and my hypothesis that he is just trying to get free surrogacy. Um, we talked about the live video with Pastor Warren, Larry Reed, and Bishop Whitehead. And then we talked about the pink sauce lady. She was actually in, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? She was in, I'm gonna lower this camera a little. She was in NBC News. So she made it to NBC News. Hello, y'all. Smash the like button. Hey, Judy. What's up, Brown Delight? How y'all doing today? Wow. So this after show, I'm trying to get it on time, like a real time. I don't be coming on time. Sometimes I skip the after show, but I'm trying to be more consistent. It's just because I got a lot on my plate. I got a lot on my plate. I had so many calls to make. I missed a few calls today. Um, because ended up on another two impromptu calls. So I was just doing a lot. I was doing a lot today. So I ended up on two impromptu conference calls. What are we talking about? I don't know. It's the after show. We talk about whatever you guys want to discuss. I read the comments and you tell me what you want to hear. Hello, Miss Lee Mariah. How you doing? You said, I hope she gets Pink Sauce Lady gets help. A lot of people are giving her great advice. I think so too. She made it all the way to NBC News. She, I think she's doing great. She's doing great. So good for her. Good for the Pink Sauce Lady. Shout out to her. Um, but we're not discussing. We're discussing whatever it is you guys want to discuss. That's why we're here for the after show. After show is a little bit messy. Our after show yesterday was hella messy. Um, so we're trying to keep it less messy, I guess. I don't know. Less problematic. So usually what I do is I just read the comments. You guys tell me it is you want to discuss, and then I just go through social media and try to find things that are not advertiser unfriendly. Okay. Um, so yeah, that's what I do. I'm I'm also looking at this. This is Granny. I guess she's live. Let's see what they're talking about. The people that disrespect me, I don't have no respect for them. So I understand this is a public social platform. So when I say certain things, I have to be held. I have to be held accountable for it. But nobody can try and police you because nobody's policing them. Ain't nobody sitting up here. What was he debunking? Leola, what was I Speak trying to debunk? Granny Coin Bundy needs to stop. Now, I don't want to make this after show about Granny Coin Bundy, but she was saying some pretty problematic things about interviewing W nationalists. Okay, put two and two together. You know what I'm talking about. She was she was saying some problematic stuff. Now I'm not gonna repeat it because it was super hyper offensive, but that ain't it, Granny. That ain't it. And what was he trying to debunk? What's going on TikTok? Y'all know I don't be on there all the time. I really just be over here with you guys. And so when I see stuff on TikTok, I'm like, what is happening? Judy Williams says, talk about Messi C, him leaving the lady and then married a man. Well, he's not married yet. They're engaged. And yes, he did do that. In my personal opinion, I think he did it because he has pregnancy pacts with these women. And I think that in turn, they are both getting something out of the deal. I think with the women, it's a deal. I think with his partner currently now, Kirk, I think he's actually going to marry Kirk. But with the women, I think they're pregnancy packs, and I think these women and him have engaged in a contract to have children because it seems like that's what the end goal is for him. You said just pink sauce. What about pink sauce? So yeah, so I think that's my personal take on the entire situation. I don't think he was cheating and finagling and cheating around and doing this. You guys, I think it was a marriage. I think it was a baby contract. You said that's all going on that I see. Oh yeah, the Messi C, pink sauce, um, uh, the but that's just this week. Next week it'll change. And then the pastor getting, stuck up at his church, So there's a lot of that going on. There's not much else going on the internet. I don't know why. It feels like the internet is like it's running out of stuff to say. Oh, Leola. Ooh. Is when ooh, that's crazy. That's something that's wild. Peaceful says, is Wendy Williams podcast ready? Let's check. We'll check right now, okay? Um no, it's not. So this is her official Instagram page, and it doesn't look like she has posted where to stream it yet. Her last post was this birthday post. So I don't think that she has what is this? Why is So I don't think that she has posted where to catch her live stream. So no, it's not quite ready yet. But happy birthday to Wendy. Her birthday was July 18th. Happy birthday to Wendy Williams. Modern Warrior Conversation is today and tomorrow. Ooh, child. So I'm looking forward to Wendy's podcast. Me too, because I want to review her podcast. I low key want to be on her podcast. So I'm praying for the love of God that me and the nosy bystanders, we can propel ourselves to get on the Wendy podcast. I think I'd be a great. I think I'd be. I think I would do a great job on Wendy's podcast because I feel like I'm personable and not like as a staff member, but just like I would just love to sit down and talk to her, because she's missed a lot of these stories. Trust me, Wendy Williams would have covered Cora Jakes' story. I guarantee you she would have covered Cora Jakes' story. I guarantee you. And the only reason why it hasn't hit the mainstream is because Wendy Williams is not in circulation, but she would have covered Cora Jakes' story hands down. Hands down, she would have covered it. What's up, Calmness? How you doing? And thank you very much. You said looking forward to Wendy podcast. Yes, me too. I hands down think that Wendy Williams would have. I'm supposed to be streaming on YouTube or TikTok too. My bad, y'all. I'm so late. I'm so behind. I forgot to load it. I forgot to load it. Hold on, give me a second. Oh God, I look so pale. Normally I do it on both. So my bad, you guys. Hold on one second. Okay. Okay, sorry. So I was supposed to stream the after show here too. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I would love to um, you know, I would absolutely love to or I can't wait to watch Wendy's podcast. I think it's going to be super dope. I think her podcast is going to be interesting. But I'm telling you this: if had Wendy Williams been around when that chorus series broke, Wendy would have 100% unequivocally um, discussed it. Wendy would have talked about Cora, and she'd have read her for filth too. Because Wendy's not super religious, so we have no concept or idea what Wendy would have been talking about. Hello, everyone. This is the after show. It's so bright. I don't know why, but it is, and it's hurting. It's hurting my corneas. Hello, welcome. Welcome. It's hurting my corneas, okay? But yeah, so that's I don't know. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I just can't wait for Wendy to drop her podcast. I think it's gonna be so good. I think it's so interesting. And it'll be nice to see her in her own setting with her own show that she owns, right? She owns some rights to the Wendy show, but she didn't own much, not enough to save her, not enough to save her show. So, but now that she has full 100% ownership over the Wendy Williams show, maybe I wonder what stories she's investigating, because think about it for a second, right? Wendy is on hello you guys. Wendy is on her own podcast. So she has to bring this she has to go and get the stories, okay? So she has to go and get the stories. So I wonder which story she's looking into to talk about, because she has to set up her lineup, you know what I mean? Like she's got to set up her episodes for her podcast. So I wonder who she Wendy does have a podcast, Quinn. Quinn asked, Wendy have a podcast? Yes, it's called The Wendy Experience. She's also got an Instagram page. I encourage you to follow it, especially when episode 1 drops. So yeah, make sure you do that, because I know I'm gonna be watching it. Y'all know I am. Y'all know I'm gonna be watching it. And we're gonna review every episode because I love Wendy Williams. This is from Peaceful Journey. He said, I miss unfiltered Wendy radio. I think that's what we're gonna get. I think that's what we're going to get with the Wendy show. I think we're going to get unfiltered, old school Wendy Williams, no holds bar. And I think she's finally going to talk about what happened with the studio. What's up, Auntie Coco? How you doing? I do love Wendy as well. Hello, Ken. How you doing? So yeah, that's what I think. And it's exciting. It's exciting. So if you were here yesterday on the after show, we were talking about that pastor who got robbed, and we're also talking about the response that I can't believe you called that lady Biggie Smalls. That was something else. I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready for that. What's up? She's a rare gem. How you doing? Zeus says, Steph, did the call come in you were waiting for in regards to Cora? Y'all get calls about Cora all day. I can't discuss them, but I will tell you right now, because I can't discuss them. I can't discuss the details of them. But I will tell you right now is okay. Let me say this. Let me preface this before I say anything, okay? Because I'm not going to say anything, but let me preface this by saying this. It's so crazy. The story has become so. Pay attention, because I'm only going to say it once, okay? Pay attention, because I'm only going to say it once, okay? And I'm not going to repeat myself, okay? So I'll just give you all a minute to put your. I'm going to give you a minute to put your ear to what I'm about to tell you, okay? Because I can't repeat it, okay? This story with Cora Jakes has gotten so crazy that I literally cannot even post it. That's how crazy it is. It's not to say that I don't have it. The story on my end is done, so to speak. But the story has gotten so convoluted with twists and turns that I can't even publish it for legal reasons. That's how crazy it is. It's a lot. If you're thinking, oh, it's this, think crazier. Okay? Think crazier. Okay? Not allegedly, honey. Everything that I've seen and witnessed and heard and reported, all true / verified, because it comes from every horse's mouth. Okay? That's how crazy it's been. Where you been? Right here. So, and on YouTube. We're on YouTube at the Nosy Bystander. So that's where the live show is. Every day Monday through Friday from 5 p.m. Pacific. But yeah, it's so crazy that I literally can't even put the shit on my page. That's how wild it is. Like when I think about the details that I literally can't share, like I don't even know what to even make of them. Every day that I discuss them with the people who I discuss them with privately, like none of it makes sense. None of it. Okay, well, as soon as we get through legal, we'll see about publishing it. Give it to 60 minutes. What's up, New by Nature? So where are we going to get the story from now? It's not that I'm going to stop reporting the story, you guys. It's that, okay, so let me try to, I'll use my driver's license for this, okay? And my Kroger card, okay? I'll just turn my Kroger card backwards. So this story was like this, right? Very, very one-dimensional, if you will. And then it started to get layers. When a story like this has so many different layers, you have to start incorporating legal teams in between these little pockets. And everything has to have levels of approval before it can be published. So it's not just me saying, I'm gonna make y'all wait and suffer in distress. It's literally this person's attorney has to weigh in, and this person's attorney has to weigh in, and then you got to talk to the person's attorney that's in the middle here, sandwiched in the middle, and what about the attorney down here? And all the attorneys, they have to come into an agreement, plus the person who's producing the evidence, plus this person, plus this person. There's so many layers that you got to let them go through the layers. So that's how it is. That's literally how it is. It's not that, you know what I mean? It doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm just simply the mouthpiece. This is other people's stories. So once it goes through the different layers of the different legal teams, then that's when I get the approval to do something, because that's how many layers there are. Because, oh, okay, well, take this part out and put this part in and edit this part. That's how it is. It's very organized. I just want to give you guys an idea of what it is that I'm going through. And that's with a lot of stories. That's not even with this story. There's another story that I'm working on this week, same amount of layers, like this. So you can't just publish stuff, because you have to have an air of caution when you publish anything. And the way that I get these stories, I want to publish them that are like in depth, which starts requiring layers. I could just report on it and then move on with my life, but I'm nosy. Okay, I'm nosy. So I want to report it the way y'all want to see it, right? Right? Or just move on to the next one. I'm sorry, I'm a bit more nosy than that. I like a little bit more nuance. So I like to report, I like all the details. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just report it the way I like to read it. I like to read it like a novel, So that's just me. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that, like, and it's not you guys' fault. You've been inundated with a lot of stuff, with lots of stories, all kinds of stories, right? And you only get like surface level details. So you may not have had like the New York Times of gossip, right? Where it's more in depth than just surface level, than a simple post on the neighborhood talk. You know what I mean? Which is fine. Don't get me wrong; those are fine. Those are great. But we're doing something a little bit different over here. We're trying to get to the sub level. Because I'm one of those people who's always like, well, what was that person thinking? Let me spend another 2 weeks trying to figure out what they were thinking. Because I feel like that helps build the story and makes it into something. I miss a lot of your comments. You said that's why I dig. That's why I dig. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Nosy with integrity. Gotta have a little bit of that. Hello, Ebony. You said hello, sunshine. Hello, sunshine. I have something you'll love. What's that? Um, what's up, Mesa? What are we talking about? We're just talking about the level of which I dig into stories and why they seem, I know they feel like they take a long time to get out, you guys. So I always want to apologize for that. Like, I feel like they take a long time to come out. And I know, it's hard to be able to keep your audience when your stories take a long time to come out, but everything has to be done with a little bit of integrity. There's a lot more people to think about. I know the stories sound good and juicy, but there's, I think about Michelle too. These are her stories too, and everyone has an added layer of their own stuff that they may not want released, and or how they want it released at specifically, or how to make sure you keep the integrity of their story. Like, you don't want to just put something out and it makes them look bad, and it in turn could mess up their case. You just think about stuff like that. Yeah, no, I'm perfectly fine. The more I talk, that gives me an added layer of protection. You said its story has gotten so many layers till Cora's father is not preaching right now. He's not preaching. You said Cheryl Bradley has been doing the Sunday services. Has she? Who's Cheryl Bradley? Ashley says, I have been in contact with someone that finally spoke on it. Who? I'm in Texas and I believe it's all facts. Ooh, Ashley. He just preached on Sunday. Ooh. Here, Ashley, let me send you my email. Yeah. Whatever you got, send it. You said he did that crazy sermon he did. This is from What's Up, Norma. You said, do you do this full time, or do you work another job as well? That's private. What's up, Big Vito? Not you stealing my did you did you really steal my avatar? It's cute. I like it. You said, I got you, Steph. Thank you, Ashley. This is from CC. I just discovered this channel. I'm super excited. Throwing a topic out there. I want to know who's behind Lipstick Alley. Lipstick Alley, you guys, is actually a combination of people. Imagine it like a wave. Now, there are administrators who probably started Lipstick Alley, but it's really a blog. It's kind of like one of those groups on Facebook where someone has the idea. There's like 20 moderators, and then it just has a life of its own. That's what Lipstick Alley is. It's just a blog. Thank you, the one of the Palmers. Thank you. Is it like Reddit basically? Yeah, but just for celebrity gossip. It's like Media Takeout. Yeah, but it's more personal because you can add your own takes too. Um, It's kind of like that. Whatever happened to Straight from the A? What's that? What's Straight from the A? Oh, like Straight from Atlanta? Is that a blog? I never heard of them. Did you do the pastor that got robbed in church? I did, Rock. It's actually posted. We did it. We discussed it for 2 days, and it's actually posted on YouTube at Nosy Bystanders. It's in the live videos today and yesterday. It was a blog. Present here. Hey Shay, how you doing? I love your TikTok page, girl. You be going in. I be doing my best. Straight from the A. Michelle does YouTube now. Oh, nice. What's up? As told by Kayla. But yeah. So why is it? I feel like it looks really dark in here. Does it? It does look a bit dark. It looks a bit brash. Hold on one second. But yeah, so I'm working on I was gonna say something. Hold on, yeah, give me 1 second. I don't want to lose my train of thought. Hold on. Oh, that's so dark. Wow, you really can't mess up your white balance. Sheesh. Temperature. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's better. Oh, look at me. Okay, I brightened it up. No wonder it was so dark. Okay. We looks good? Okay. Hold on. Let me show you guys here on TikTok. I had to brighten it up. See? Okay. So yeah, so I'm working on another story, you guys, that I want to go in. We can actually talk about now since y'all here. Um, I'm working on another story, so let me not forget. Shalom. Let me not forget. So can we talk about Miss Andrea McRae real quick? Can we? Is that okay? I gotta smash the like buttons or send some hearts or something so I know. What's up? The my three nephews. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Um, can we talk about that? I want to hear from you too as well from YouTube. Can we talk about that? Um, this girl's a mystery. Um, I think you guys think you might know her, but I don't think y'all know her. Does that make sense? I think you know her, but I don't think you quite know her. I don't think you quite know her. I've been combing through um I've been combing through the exposed page and the Justice for Vaughn page, and this woman sounds like a cartoon character. She doesn't even sound real. We're discussing Andrea McRae. Um, no, but I'm gonna go this weekend because my cousin down there, so I want to go see her too. Um, so she is a mystery, and she did a really good job at trying to scrub herself off the internet for 8 years. So from 2016 to 2013-ish, she did a really good job at scrubbing the internet clean of herself. And my question is, why? My question is why? Why would she do that? What something happened between that 8-year period, and I'm trying to figure out why. I don't care about the other stuff after that. There's plenty of people covering that her current situation now. I'm more interested in that time block of missing, of her being completely missing from everything. And I don't want to speculate, but there's something amiss. Now, I will tell you that I found something very unusual while doing some digging into Drea McRae. And I found a location that is unknown, which I'm not going to disclose the address. I would never do that. But I will disclose the state of New York. Now that's unusual because she is popping up all over the state of New York. And I'm trying to figure out why. Why is she popping up all over the state of New York in that time period between 2007 and 2013? So tonight, I'm going to do a little bit more digging into that because that's unusual. Now, we know that she's from Arizona. We know she lived in California. We know that she was somewhere in Hawaii when her parents were in the service. But how'd she get to New York? And when I say her footprint is big there, it's big, big, big. So that's what I'm going to be digging into. I'm going to be digging into why she has this giant footprint in New York. I'm not going to tell you what city, but she's very much prevalent in this town. So yeah. So yeah, that's it's interesting enough. Interestingly enough. So try to figure out what that's about. You said, did she ever live in Mesa? I don't think so, but maybe. Or her kids. I presume with her. What's up, Taltos? Hey Steph, I'm late, but did you find the tea on the post on Facebook by the friend about the pastor? About what pastor? Can you be a little bit more specific? About what pastor? This is from Cece said, I'm a New Yorker. Is it upstate? Oh, I can't tell you the location because that's doxing. That's doxing an address. That's not doxing her because she doesn't live in New York. But when I get to the details, you guys, I promise I'll share those with you safely. This is from Vanessa. Hey, Vanessa, you said, could she be working for Jehovah Witness Church? It's a headquarters located in upstate. Is she a Jehovah's Witness? Hey, Shay Shad, how you doing? Hey, designed by Lisa, how you doing? Is she a Jehovah's Witness? He's like this. I better look over these glasses. You took a screenshot of what? What did you screenshot? She is? Well, that makes sense. 716 Rose. Yeah, that makes sense, huh? They are kind of crazy. Hi, Eric. We're talking about Andrea McRae. I don't know if she's still posting on her page. I don't think so. She got an attorney. Um, she got an attorney, so she probably not posting very often. Opal says she said she is, but she goes against that all the time. If you see her in video, well, yeah, because they don't drink. They most certainly don't celebrate anything. Um, Design said, "Did I miss if you talked about the feds allegedly raiding the BK pastor? They raided the pastor. Guys, is her husband okay? I don't know. I think he's stable. I'm not entirely sure what her husband's situation is. All I know is that she hasn't seen him. That the hospital won't allow her to see him. Girl, I thought you had deleted your account. Mm-mm. What's the T on one girl? What's the one girl? Um, this is from Binky. What's up, Binky? You said, well, that makes sense. Yeah, it does makes a lot of sense, huh? Interesting. Hmm, interesting. I don't know. I don't know. But she does spend a good amount of time in upstate New York. Not upstate, but just the state of New York. So I wonder what it is. Larry telling it all. What he telling? What's Larry? I don't got another phone to. I don't got a phone. All my phones are being used. I need a third one at this point. Maybe I'll get a third one. I need a third one. I probably do need a third one because at this point, I want to be able to watch stuff with you guys and stream. I can't do that without a third iPhone. Did I hear you have a show coming to a network? I don't have a show coming to a network. What did I miss about the BK pastor being raided by the feds? I didn't know. So you're talking about this person in the comment section goes by Young Blessed Queen says that she's referring to the other story about the Brooklyn pastor who was robbed. Apparently he was raided by the feds, but I haven't seen anything about that, so I can't confirm that. You said the church was robbed during service. People said he set it up. Then he was on live calling a girl. he called her Biggie Smalls. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't have another device to look that up, so I have to just go with what you guys say. This is from Aaron. Aaron said, "New subscriber since last week." Well, welcome, Aaron. Bernard Ransom. Just join. What are we talking about? We're talking about two things. We're talking about Andrea McRae, and we're talking about Pastor Bishop Lamar Whitehead being raided by the feds. So those are the two things we're discussing right now. Binky said, if she married one military man, she might been chasing military men. Could be. They do have a lot of added benefits. How do you become a subscriber? Larry Reed said he was raided by the feds. Got you. Got you. We're going to have to go with that because I don't have a device to watch that. Tanique disclosed Brandon is Michelle's baby. No, he did not, Judy. No, he did not. Did he? Judy Long says Tanique Reviews discloses that Brandon is Michelle's baby father. I'm pretty certain he's not. Why would he say that? Ooh, not Tanique being messy, honey. Queen Tweet says Larry Reed said he scams people. Larry knew this year. Oh, what's up, Selena? You said, and they do have several bases in New York. The Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm back. What we talking about, child? Three things. If you just joined us, we're talking about Tanique Reviews said, quote unquote, Michelle and Brandon is Michelle's baby father. We're also discussing the pastor Bishop Lamar Whitehead being raided by the feds, and we're also talking about Drea McRae. So there's three things going on. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok, so you can join us in either spaces. It doesn't matter. We're all here. We got almost 800 people in the building. What's up, Snook? Can someone catch me up? Did I catch you up enough, Lola? Was that enough of a catch up? Bishop Whitehead, yes. Just found your channel. Love your content. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. CK, how you doing? Well, the Watchtower in Brooklyn is no more. My cousin was there and and is now in PR. Interesting. Any Jake's updates coming soon? Not now, but soon. Dear Journal, are we investigating White? Uh, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Larry Reed on his neck enough. What's up, Nakisha? You said, yeah, Brandon is the father. he is. He is not. And if I just heard that, then Michelle might have just heard that, and I'm almost certain she's probably calling me right now, like, child. Ooh, she's gonna be mad. Ooh, why he doing that? Why he doing that? Because he's not, you guys. You know, I don't think it's anybody's business who. Why is Tiny saying that? Why is he saying that Michelle's baby father is Brandon? He said he got it from a reliable source of multiple different people on the inside. On the inside of what? Her cooter? Wow, I'm stunned. The woman was too stunned to speak. What do you think about the Nay and Dre duo? I can't. Okay, so I'll say this. I'm not going to tell you all the details because I cannot. I literally can't. But I have been investigating uh, Naomi MUA and Drea's relationship, and it's not what you guys think. It was more of an internet relationship than anything, and according to some of the people according to some of the people I talked to about the nature of their relationship, specifically a trip that what's her name? Drea went to go see her. It all went south fast. So the nature of their relationship isn't much. I think it started off as an internet relationship because they both share the same type of content. So it's natural for them to fall into each other's view. But I think something occurred at that trip to Florida, and I think everything from there went south fast. A true telenovela. When I was in college, my college roommate used to watch telenovela all the time, so I used to fall asleep to it. Um, this is from David. Says, I just saw the Bishop Lamar Whitehead ran for Brooklyn Borough president last year. He got 3 votes. Only 3? I love how nosy you are, David. Chef Orel Young says, what's Gucci? Not much. What's Gucci with you? Judy said, inside the Jake's camp. Opal said, can you find a lot of information on Andrea McRae and a group Justice for All and Molly Go Lightly? They're doing amazing work. Yes, they are. I had someone reach out to Molly because I want to speak to her. Let me talk to her. I want to speak to her. Aaron says, I watched the interview with Michelle Loud and Tasha K, though I'm not much of a fan of Tasha K due to her shenanigans with Cardi B. Yeah. She just I don't want to give my 2 cents on that interview, but I just think that not the interview, but with Tasha K, but I'll say this about Tasha K. She really dropped the ball on that Cardi B story. You know what I mean? She really dropped the ball in that Cardi B story. Like, it wasn't the thing about the story that made the reason why she dropped the ball because it wasn't tea. Somebody's medical history is not tea. Does that make sense? Somebody being in the closet is not tea. Unless they're actively bashing a specific community, right? So if you had a gay male or a gay female bashing heterosexuals all day and night, and then you find out that they're actually sleeping with the opposite sex, you'd be like, yeah, expose that. But if someone is just if someone is just heterosexual or gay and they're closeted in that nature, and you expose that, that's not tea. Now you just being messy, So someone's medical health in regards to Cardi B's, that's not tea. you know? In my opinion, that's not tea. What's up, NYC Queen? How you doing? I think Tasha K was paid off by Nicki Minaj. I never thought of that. I I never thought of that. That's a fantastic theory. Who said that? ERES magic? Yeah. I never even thought it. I'm not saying I agree. I'm not saying it's true. It's not true because we don't have the empirical evidence to state that. But that is a sizable theory I would actually run with. That sounds like nosy bystander level of theory. Like that I would actually spend time, money, and effort into digging into. Great thinking. That's great thinking. That is fantastic thinking. I didn't think about that. Yeah, like the wheels are turning in my head. Like I heard a theory today. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying I heard a theory today that somebody thinks that Without a Crystal Ball is being paid off by Andrea McRae. I had to sit there and think about that for a second. Like, could that be true? We don't know. We investigate that. So we don't know. But someone threw that out there today. I was like, she do be getting sued a lot Without a Crystal Ball. Them legal fees aren't cheap. You know what I mean? And I've seen her turn on a lot of stories. I've seen I could name 5 stories Without a Crystal Ball because she can't get access to the story. She starts to turn on the story. She starts to turn the story like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I believe it anymore because people won't give her interviews or access. I've seen her do that, you guys. I used to watch Without a Crystal Ball. Heavy. So I realized, oh, she only cares about chasing stories. She don't actually care about investigating them. Get out of Minnesota, Katie and Joy. What's the topic? Chad, I'm just reading the comments. I'm just reading the comments and we're just discussing. Nothing, there's no like straight topic. This is the after show. Judy Longs and Tanique said that is why Michelle won't reveal who the father is and why she won't answer the question of did the father give up his rights also? That's not tea. You can't make wild speculations on, first of all, who cares who Michelle's baby father is? You know what I mean? A father whose name isn't on a birth certificate doesn't have any rights until one's name is on the birth certificate. So we don't know I don't even want to talk about this because we don't even know the nature of, Michelle's baby father, and no one should be discussing it because that's not the story. The story isn't who fathered this child. The story is why did a evil villain use duress and coercion to take him? That's the story. Hi, Nesh. Is it Nesha? Nisha? How you doing, Nisha? Lakia. Lakia. I'm just saying, right? Like that's not the story. The story is focusing on the person who stole the baby, not the person who created it. I don't believe Brandon's father. I don't either. What's up, Black Sheep? How you doing? You said you heard of the latest on the pastor FBI raided his home last week, allegedly. Last week? I thought they meant last year. You lying. Did you know that TikTok asks if your live is positive? It's usually negative, so just hit negative. I know they ask. They ask that for most lives, yes. You said Tanique. Tanya is saying Tanique. I think you meant Tanique. It said that Brandon told someone at the church that Jason is his son. You mean like metaphorically speaking, like I adopted this child, this is my son? I know Michelle gonna call me like, girl, what is he doing? I'm like, Chad, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I just don't believe it. It's not that I don't believe it. I just don't care. And I wouldn't make that a topic of conversation discussing who the father of her child is. That's just not something I would do because I don't care. Unless I had to get to the nitty gritty of it, which we had to do with um, Malachi, Sarah Jake's son. We had to find out who his daddy was. A lot of people didn't know. I had to do some digging for that. Cora signed off on social media without a date to return. What do you mean signed off? You said blood son. I don't know. I gotta see that. After this live, I'm gonna go run and play it back. Jason is not Brandon's son. I don't think so either. So what else is going on? Let's read the comments and see. Y'all don't. The Potter's house is like the TV show Greenleaf. I've never seen it, y'all. It must have been good. This is from. Is it Il Ida Chick said this is crazy. Why don't they give the child back? I saw a YouTube vid where Cora gave a sermon on how she got Jason. Child, who knows at this point? I don't know why. Any updates on Trey Harris? No, but I'm still working on Trey Harris's case because I'm still trying to figure out exactly where he is. So currently no updates. Is there very much Greenleaf? I agree with the show Greenleaf. I've never seen it. I'm gonna have to watch it. Stephanie needs. Okay, maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I will watch it because sometimes it gives you clues, like when I did that video on SZA, I was actually watching Seinfeld when I did that video and everything clicked and I was just randomly watching an episode. So maybe I'll watch Greenleaf. Maybe there's more clues in there than I think. Definitely watch Greenleaf. It's like 66 seasons. I have a life. It's definitely drama filled. She made a birthday post. Y'all smash that like button. I'm talking about YouTube because y'all over here, y'all will watch me all day, but you won't smash the like button. Are we not family? Am I not your internet nosy cousin? Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Is it? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Tan? Can I call you Tan? I'll watch it, Tan. You'll be hooked up as a full drama. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. Dr. Sherry, I'm gonna watch it. He said, "Dear Journal." Yes, cuz. Yeah, I'm just saying. Ain't not your cousin. Show me a little love. I don't know what is Tanique doing. This is the same LaCroix from the live show today. I didn't finish it. What is Tanique doing? What's up, Zeus Wolfgang? You said, did you get a chance to watch Larry Reed's live tonight? I did not. Or any of the Whitehead live. I watched the Whitehead lives when he called that lady Biggie Smalls. Now I watched that. And then you said, more specifically, the one where he spoke with the robbers there for he and his wife. He spoke, the one where he spoke of the robbers. I watched the live where he called that lady Biggie Smalls. I stopped right there. He called that lady Biggie Smalls. Dr. Bishop Whitehead. He didn't have to call her no Biggie Smalls. He didn't have to do her like that. I hate they stopped filming Greenleaf. Was it that good? Went and liked it. Thank you very much. Is it Colong? How do you pronounce your name? Is it? I have to figure out how to pronounce it. Is it Colunga? Maria? I hope I'm saying that right. Maria Colunga. Got you. We'll call you Maria. All that jewelry insurance fraud? I don't know. Stop saying that. Stop saying that's slanderous. Stop saying it's insurance fraud. We don't know. Now the Fed's robbing him. That's not fake, but that's interesting. That's very much interesting that the Feds came to his house. I wonder why. But at the same time, though, you guys, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Offset, Offset? Offset from the Migos? Offset's father is an alpha. Offset's father is very rich and successful. Look him up, okay? He has a very big house in Atlanta, and Offset, although he pretends by day that he is a rapper who sold the D word, Offset's family is quite affluent. And his house was raided by the feds. His father. There, you got to read. It's an XXL. It's an XL magazine from like 2016 or whenever Cardi B had the first baby. What's the first baby's name? Culture. When Cardi B had Culture, Cardi B, Offset, and Culture were at Offset's dad's house, which is massive, in Gwinnett County, and it was raided by the feds because it suspected that Offset was in a gang. His father said, "Excuse me, I am a businessman." Alpha Phi Alpha, who went to a HBCU, his father makes millions of dollars, you guys. And he was upset about that. And Offset discusses it. I think it's in an XL magazine. So the feds raid homes all the time, you guys. And they found nothing. And why they come to his father's house, God only knows. So, you got to sprinkle in a little bit of racism there too, y'all. You just got to. There was absolutely no reason why multimillionaires' houses are being raided other than because they're Black. Yeah, y'all don't be reading y'all got to start reading these articles, honey. Maybe because I read a lot. I read a lot of magazines. Let me preface that. I read a lot of magazines that have like editorials or long form articles. That's why I love the New York Times. And I remember that article. I was like, dang, they raided Offset's daddy's house. And then when they showed Offset's daddy, I was like, now what your daddy do? College educated, HBCU graduate, Alpha Phi or Alpha, the black and gold, one of those. He's one of those, the black and gold fraternity. Very successful businessman. It's like, and Cardi B had Culture, and Culture was a baby at the time. So imagine the stress that caused her and her baby. There was no reason for that. Nisha said, I felt the pastor knew about the robbery before it happened. You can't feel that, Nisha. You can't feel that. That's not your feelings. I'm gonna tell you guys one more time. Your feelings do not tell the truth. They simply tell how you feel. It's not the truth. You can't feel that someone set something up. You have to have empirical evidence. Period. That's just how life works. So I feel it's an insurance scam. I feel this all day. Okay. We don't make those claims on the internet. He said, come on, Dr. Phil. He's a discernment. That's a little bit different. Discernment is a little different. When you are having the sense of discernment, I'm going to tell you what the pastor's not going to tell you. When you have the sense of discernment, okay, it doesn't come from nothing. It comes from outside influences that are resonating with you, that are causing you to create this theory that is correct. Okay, so I'm going to restate that. So let's say you are sleeping and you hear stuff outside, and then you wake up the next day, nothing happens, and you go outside and a little bit of your screen is kind of torn. And then the next day you hear jingling of keys outside your door. And then let's say that goes on for 3 days. You just keep hearing things outside your home. Your discernment is probably going to tell you there could be somebody out there trying to break in, because of the empirical evidence that has led up to you having that quote unquote thing, the discernment. You're not going to get the sense of discernment if none of those things occurred. You would never, ever say, I think someone's trying to break into my house, and it's quiet as a lamb. You would never have that. You would never get that sense of discernment. Discernment comes from empirical evidence, period. They call it discernment and spirituality. In science, they call it your hypothesis, or you could call it anything else other than that. Like, I hypothesized this, right? Based off of X, Y, and Z, this is my hypothesis. And spirituality, you said, because of X, Y, and Z, I'm discerning this. That's how that works. So discernment is just another fancy word for hypothesis. But you would never, ever, ever get the sense of discernment if nothing occurred. You would never get the sense of discernment if your kid was sick, if your kid wasn't exhibiting signs of being sick. You would never get the sense of discernment of someone breaking into your house if your house is quiet as a lamb and you could hear a pin drop. You would never get that sense of discernment. Discernment comes from empirical evidence, period. So I just want to make sure we have that abundantly clear so you guys don't think like, oh, I discern this. It's because something is occurring for you to discern it. So when you say, I feel like it's a setup, there is no evidence that has been presented to you to feel that at all. Being raided by the feds and having your church robbed should not get you the sense that it's an insurance scam. If your place was robbed by the Fed, if your place was raided by the feds, you're not thinking, let me commit a felony. That's not, think about that for a second, okay? Just think about that for a quick second. If you know the feds have raided your home 7 days ago, the first thing you're not going to think to yourself is, let me commit a felony like that. You're not going to think that. And I don't care how crazy of a criminal you think somebody is. No one's thinking that. No one is that brazen and no one is that crazy. So those two things don't go together. Those two things do not go together. They don't. I'm sorry. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but those two things, they don't match. They don't match. You're not going to get, if you feel like the presence of the police are watching you and then they barge into your house, you're not going to be like, let me go ahead and commit a felony. That seems like right up my alley. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. That's not a thing you're going to do. It's not a thing you're going to do. Okay. It's not a thing you're going to do. So the feds being raided could have a lot to do with the fact that he's a pastor, he's tax exempt, and there could be some anomalies on his taxes. That is something that the feds would investigate. That they send you a subpoena, you don't reply to the subpoena. The feds could be worried that you might be destroying evidence. Then they raid you. That is the next supposition. Not, let me go commit another felony. That's not a thing. Okay, it's not a thing, y'all. I just want y'all to know that it's not a thing. What's up, Elaine? You said, what y'all think about Sherry Whitefield and Martell Holt? I don't know who those people are. You said, so him being in prison for fraud ID is not having discernment? The two don't go together. You see what I mean? When he was committing fraud, he was then investigated by the feds, and then he was put in jail. I promise you, at the time of his investigation, if he went to trial or not, he was not committing additional felonies while he was headed to court. I can guarantee you somebody wouldn't do something that crazy. That would be crazy. It would probably be the literally craziest thing you could do. That's like literally being under the watchful eyes of the federal government and robbing a bank. Well, I need to pay an attorney. You're not going to go rob a bank? Just see how we're trying to get to these two. So although these two events occurred, the robbery and him being raided by the feds, they don't match in turn of insurance. You don't get A plus B equals C. There's no A plus B plus C. Feds, robbery, insurance scam. You see, it doesn't equal. They don't match. They're not matching up. So that means that A and B, there's a C, and something has to equal D. So something is missing. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I think everybody's trying to get to the conclusion very quickly, and the story is still missing a lot of parts. It's missing a lot of parts. I'm going to show you. I'll give you an example. Okay. Y'all know I like to write stuff down. So this is what we have. Okay. We got this box right here. Okay. I'm gonna scoot this over. We have this box right here. Okay. So here's our conclusion, right? This is our conclusion. That's a question mark. Everybody has this. So we got the robbery. I don't know how exactly did I write that backwards? That's kooky. We have that. We have the feds, the raid. Okay. So we have R and R. Let me just adjust this lighting. We have R, and everybody wants to get here. This box is empty. Okay. My pin's out. This pin sucks. I got another pin though. Don't worry. I got tons of pins everywhere. Okay. We have this box and this box, and everyone wants this box. This is insurance scam. This is the box. Y'all, this box is empty. And I'm sure there's like 25 other boxes. So everyone is so busy trying to get to the conclusion. We haven't even filled out what this is because these two does not equate to this at all. Something's missing in this whole robbery story. Something's missing, okay? So let's try to focus on what this is instead of trying to solve the equation quickly so we can move on to the next story. So we can do that together. We can figure this out. I wasn't even going to talk about his story because I just thought it was just an. I'm sure I didn't see my notes. Because I think the story's unusual to say the least, and Larry Reed's already touching on it. But this box is empty, okay? And everyone's trying to get here, and we haven't even gotten there yet. So I highly encourage you guys to, if you are interested in this story, keep digging. There's a lot more. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot more to this story, a ton more, a ton more to the story, but it's not concluded yet. And I think everybody's just racing to the finish. Don't race to the finish. There's a lot more to figure out. Dear Journal says, as Steph said, name who and name they. Yes. Who? How do you pronounce? What is it? Dos race? The insurance scam pastor. Don't say that. That's not nice. You said I knew it was a scam from the jump. You guys, it's not a scam because you don't have enough evidence to prove that. Why am I out here defending this pastor? You guys, come on, y'all smarter than that. Like, like you're smarter than that. I shouldn't have to. These are things that should not have to be said. I shouldn't have to say this. You guys know way better than me. A lot of you are a lot older than me. You should know better. Don't just go off these suppositions. And I also, like, I'm not trying to sound mean, but I don't want to spend my entire live streams trying to get you guys to not accuse people of stuff. That's not what we do here. This is literally not what we do here. We discuss stories, we discuss the empirical evidence. So if I have to spend 90% of every live stream trying to get you guys to not call someone a scammer and a murderer, this, like, I might just have to just go back to just showing you evidence and maybe not having live discussions about it because it's a bit difficult. Do you understand what I mean? Like, when it comes to investigating claims, those are strong fucking claims to make with no evidence. Like, you can't do that. Like, I don't even know how to express that. Like, you literally cannot do that. You cannot make claims like that and just think that I'm going to co-sign. I'm not co-signing that. Like, you guys have to understand, I have a lot more I'm putting me and the nosy bystanders on the line by calling someone a scammer and no evidence, so I can't co-sign a conversation like this. In turn, we just don't talk about this pastor because we seem to not agree on that. I already got a ton of stories to discuss, and every other story requires empirical evidence, and I don't want to have to fight you guys on basic notions of hypothesis. Because it's wrong. I think it's wrong. I think it's completely wrong to call this man a scammer, and we don't have anything but the feds raiding him and a robbery at his church. I might just have to just not discuss the story until at least more evidence comes out, because y'all have heard the scammer story and y'all have run buck wild, y'all have run buck wild. That is so dangerous. And I just don't want to be the platform to nurture that kind of thinking. You understand what I mean? I don't want to be if Larry Reed wants to do it, shout out to Larry Reed. If other blogger, if Nick at Night wants to talk about it, if all these other T-Spill channels want to call him a scammer, y'all are more than welcome. I love y'all. Y'all know y'all always welcome on this platform. Y'all are welcome to go and entertain that notion there, but we can't entertain that here. We can't not just call people scammers and murderers and insurance scam. We can't do that because we just can't stand him. We can't do that. We can dislike someone as much as we want, but them some strong words. You can't be throwing out strong words like that. You understand what I mean? You just can't be throwing out strong words like that. I can't chime in on Lean. I need a third device. I might have to get another iPhone. Okay. No, I cannot join Lean because I'm already running 2 devices, and the system that I have set up doesn't allow me to do Lean. This is from Aaron Bernard says, I like you because you do your research. I just try to be and this is not like throw Steph a bone. This is not for like this is not for fishing for compliments, but you guys, there's a certain way that I want to go about this. I love celebrity gossip. I love celebrity church gossip. I love all this stuff, but I also like the truth. And I don't just like, because I wouldn't want someone to do that to me. So I'm thinking about myself in the pastor situation. Like, like I would hate to be on the internet and the moment you log in and be like, happy Sunday service. They'd be like, scammer. You're like, dang, what did I do? I got robbed and all of a sudden now I'm a scammer. If he didn't get robbed and release that footage, would we still think that? Probably not. Half of us wouldn't even know him. So it's like, show a little bit of grace until you have the evidence. That's all I'm saying. Talk about TikTok drama. What TikTok drama? You got to give me some drama to talk about. He says, sorry, Steph, let's move on. No, it is no shade to you guys. Y'all know I love y'all here at the Nosy Bystanders. I'm just saying, like, y'all, like, I feel like I'm fighting with my audience and I don't want that. Because if I got to fight with my audience, then, I'm not entertaining you. I'm simply here to fight you. I don't want to fight y'all. I want to talk about all these other stories. Now, we're more than welcome to talk about how flashy he is because he's flashy. I'm trying not to say the N word, y'all. Okay. He's flashy. We could talk about him wearing all that jewelry to church. Listen, I'm my personal take. I wouldn't be wearing stuff like that to a lower income neighborhood because you could run the risk of getting robbed. You talk about all those things, but you can't, that's what I'm saying. You could talk about all that stuff. You could talk about him being a scammer 10 years ago. Yeah. But again, you can't put the two together. You can only talk about his past anecdotally, which means it's isolated by itself. Without evidence that his past had anything to do with the current robbery, then you can't make that supposition. You could just simply be like, yeah, he was scamming. He did 10 years. Now, I ain't gonna lie. He is fine. he fine. You said, where do you want Nosy Bystanders to be in the next 5 years? I don't know. I don't think that far ahead. I don't think that. Did they rob everyone at the church? I don't know. I've never investigated his story. So everything that I hear in the comments, it's not what I go with. It's just what I read. So I don't know. Honestly, you guys, I've never investigated the pastor. So I have no idea who got robbed, when, where, whatever the position of everyone. I don't know that because I have not touched the case. The federal government went to his house 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I just heard that, Chanel Lewis. I heard that. If you use StreamYard, you can put one device in StreamYard multiple places at the same time, except TikTok. TikTok doesn't offer me an RTMP stream. And I don't use StreamYard, you guys. I don't use StreamYard. I'll show you. Well, TikTok will see it, but y'all won't see it. But so this is, let it focus. You see how clear, like crystal clean that looks? So they can see us here. And this is what I use. Because I did a bunch of, actually I have another webcam that I haven't put up yet, but I did a ton of research and this is the best webcam. It's the best webcam in the market. It only cost me $100, but it's the best webcam in the market. The iPhone, it literally is. You can't beat it. So it's the best. I just use an iPhone. It's the highest quality I can get. I can get this in 4K. I don't shoot it in 4K because I don't want to burn my house down. You know what I mean? But the iPhone is the literal best webcam you can use, hands down. And Elgato. Elgato is the face cam. It's roughly twice as much as my iPhone. But I got it anyway. I just haven't set it up. What I miss? Not much. Feds watching. Feds watching who? Leticia. Glow J rebuttal. I haven't watched it. Now I know I got tagged in it, but I haven't watched it. You said apparently they did rob everyone and got $400,000. Is that true? I don't know. You said not me looking for the webcam. It's the iPhone. Hello, your skin's glowing with this new camera. Thank you. It's an iPhone. You could literally see everything. Can't you? You can see my nose hairs. This is from Brenna. Hey, Brenna Love said, are you still using Leam? I am, but not tonight. I love the webcam. I know. Maybe let me open up if you can go live, I guess I'll just open up my guest box on TikTok. I never turn my guest box on. Y'all know I never turn it on. So, Brenna Love, if you whatever it is you wanted to share. I'd turn my guest box on TikTok and you can join over here. He said, nah, I was saying if he aware all that jewelry, he was watched by the feds. You think so? How do you get that? How do you get being wearing jewelry being watched by the feds? I know, Jacob. I saw that. Is that Auntie Brenda? No, Brenda Love and Auntie Brenda are two different people. I know everyone thinks they're the same. They're not. Brenda Love said, no, just asking. Oh, okay. Is Elgato the best webcam to use? I don't know. I haven't used it yet. I'll let you know. You said, why am I hearing about the nail tech school story? Did you ever finish it? It's only 3 parts. Yeah, I did finish it. So to catch you up to speed on that nail tech school story, I had a friend of mine reach out to this like nail tech. She's a nail tech advocate in New York City, and she has been tracking the licensure of this woman across the state of New York, and basically just putting fire under her ass to make sure that she's legitimate before she opens a nail school in New York. So that's actually the update that I never gave y'all. But yeah, shout out to our nail tech advocate. She's a nail tech advocate. She's big time. She owns a nail school in New York, and she's basically cozy with the governor of the state of New York and basically everyone in the state of New York for regulations on nail schools, because she says so many nail schools came up during what's it called, during COVID, and then they basically just took a lot of girls' money. So she's been like a nail tech school advocate. Did we talk about Andrea McRae? Yeah. Well, no, because you guys, I'm working. Andrea McRae is an ongoing story, so I haven't. I just need time to drum up the details so we can discuss it. So no, yes and no, we talked about her because I don't have any details. You guys probably know way more about Drea than I do. Her story is it's so much detailed. Stories like that give me anxiety, but I'm always down for a challenge. This is from Francis says, Watchtower building was downtown Brooklyn, right at Brooklyn Bridge. Oh, nice. Nice. Can you see my comment? I can, Wendy. Did you say something earlier and I missed it? You're originally from Queens, David? Yes, Wendy. Wendy Jeter. I see your comment. Yes. Are you? How did I not know that? How would I know that? How did I not know that? I feel like I should have known that, right? I feel like I should have known that. I'm not going to dox you, but I feel like I should have known that. Aunt Karen is I'm not saying that out loud. I understand why she went off on them, but not the way that she did. Who did she go off on? What happened? What happened with her dog? I don't know, y'all. She blocked me. Okay, so if you've come here to ask me if I've seen any Aunt Karen content, she blocked me sometime last year. So what happened with her daughter's? What happened with her daughter's daycare? I hope everything's okay, because when we're talking about children, that's scary. Like, I hope everything's okay with her daughter's daycare. Granted, I'm blocked, but I'm not a monster. I can still, because when it comes to like your kids and situations like that. Oh yeah, that went off. You said the daycare left her soy for hours. Nah, she got every right to go off. That's right. Why she block you? Long story. Nah, she should have went off, as she should. What's up, Lula Lolo? How you doing? Yes, yeah, she should have went off. Somebody said, what did they say? They said, Aunt Karen, I understand why she went off on them, but not the way that she did. I don't know how she went off on them, but at the end of the day, you guys, like, when it comes to children, you are literally their best advocate. So we can't judge how a mom would go off on somebody for doing something to their child that they found disrespectful. Problematic or not, we're not going to sit here and judge her reaction to how somebody treated her baby that she birthed. You understand what I mean? You can separate the two. You cannot like Aunt Karen, and you can still respect her as a mother and how she has corrected somebody's behavior on how they treated her child. again, you guys, these are called suppositions that you don't want to make, okay? Because I don't like someone doesn't mean I'm going to question how they advocate for their child. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I wish I could just give you guys my brain for one day. You said, no, she's screaming. So what? You guys, so what? So what? So what? Them her kids. Them her kids. She can scream and cuss if she want to. So fucking what? If somebody did that to your child, I guarantee you'd be doing the same thing. Yeah. You know? I know. I'm just saying, like, I know the internet try to make me out to be this monster, y'all. Y'all be shocked at how many of y'all favorite creators got me blocked. They try to make me out to be this monster because they think that I don't have a brain and I don't know how to use it and that I have this tribalism. I don't have tribalism. Like, the two we can separate. I am blocked by Aunt Karen, but the story you're telling me about her going off on these daycare workers is correct. I don't have to put my feelings about being blocked by someone to know the nature of how they reacted is appropriate. Her reacting to whatever happened with this daycare is appropriate action. And we're not going to sit here and question how a mother advocates for her child. That's not what we're going to do over here. So yes, I'm blocked, but yes, I support whatever. She could have drop kicked whoever she did. And I would have been like, yeah, she's right. Period. You know, so it is what it is. Plenty of people have me blocked, y'all. You'll be shocked. Okay. It's nothing new. You said all bets are off when it comes to kids. Exactly. Exactly. Even if, period. I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh, but she's problematic. I don't give a fuck if she's problematic. Them her kids. If she's not going to advocate for them, who is? You said, whose parents haven't cursed in front of them and yet? Exactly. You said they would have to call 911 because if that was my children, down 911 and wait. For real. You said she had 8 incidents with her daughter at that daycare. Yeah. And so she probably feels what's the word? Animated to say something. Yeah, you're right. That's right. So this is We Stand and Advocate for Kids page. Okay. This is a fan account for those things. So yeah, you guys, I don't care about stuff like that. I know how my brain works, okay? I know how my brain works. I just know how my brain works. Does that make sense? We're talking about apparently Aunt Karen went off on some daycare workers who was trying to dog out her kids as she should. As she should. You said we would be moving furniture. I'd be curb stomping somebody at that point. You know what I mean? Like you know, yeah, I would at that point I would be curb stopping somebody. So however she reacted, that's okay in our book. He said, I'm gonna scream in front of the kids and let them see me. Yes, right, because my kids gonna know I was advocating for them. This should be the lesson to not violate our emotions in every situation. This should be a lesson to not involve our emotions because you guys, this is a prime example of being analytical when need be. This is a prime example of being analytical when need be. You can separate two things, right? You can separate two things and still be correct. You can literally do it. We do it all the time, right? You can separate two things and still be correct. Being blocked by someone, granted, it's easier for me because I don't have an emotion about being blocked. But hearing about this situation, like, it doesn't take away from what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Do you understand? I would have to be emotionally invested in being blocked. I just don't give a fuck. I honestly don't care. I don't care about being blocked. Like, what's blocked? I don't even leave the house. Okay. Blocked. I don't leave the house. Okay. I mean, I leave the house. Obviously, I go to the grocery store and I run errands. But like, what's that mean? That don't mean nothing to me. Hold on. Let me get to over here on YouTube. You said you sure write your journal. You said we do not care equals blocked. Yeah, I don't be caring about that. People block me all the time. Child, what's new? What's new? Okay, I ain't know you to begin with. So what the fuck is blocking me gonna do? I'm just saying. What's I don't know you. Yeah, I consider myself pretty ethical ish. right? I consider I do, y'all. I know I joke around a lot and I know that I'm not very serious, but I would consider myself pretty ethical. Okay? Hands down, I'm pretty ethical. You blocked your mama, Missy? You said people will block you for telling the truth quicker than a lie. That's for real. That's what's up. They do. You said anybody can get it. I do. My block game is not as strong as it should be, because I'm not on the For You page enough to block. Okay, so let me explain to you my position. I don't use TikTok enough to rapidly block people all day and night. Just saying, like I have a block list. Don't get me wrong, I do. I have tons of people on my block list, but I'm not on TikTok enough to like care what people say enough to get blocked. Like, but often. I'm trying to make sure that someone didn't care. Do you have a PO box? No, I don't have a PO box. Speaking of PO box, I needed to get to the post office tomorrow to mail something, so maybe I should get one. But I'm not on TikTok enough to be like block, 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 block. I'm not on TikTok enough for that. Okay, I'm barely on YouTube enough, and I should be on YouTube more. But like I just not. So like, so if I got blocked by a content creator. Okay, so let me tell you about this. I'm not going to tell you the content creator's name, because I really do still respect her. I don't know why she blocked me. I loved her content. Now I didn't understand why I couldn't see it anymore. Well, you guys know that I'm starting a channel on Roku, and I needed, and it's an all black network. I just want y'all to know that I'm setting up an all black network, all black lineup for the fall. So I needed a content creator who can do news but is black. So this person does news and they're black, and I love their content and I love their take on things, and they blocked me. They were my mutual at one point and now I'm blocked, and I wanted to offer them a position as like news. When I say news, I don't mean like gossip like I do. I mean like what's going on in Washington, what's going on in, neighborhood news, what's going on and things like that, because they stay relatively focused on that, which I don't. As a political scientist, I should, but I don't. They blocked me, so I could, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, I don't know why you blocked me. That you just missed an opportunity to be on Roku. So I want to reach out to them, but I don't know. Maybe somebody else will come along. If you guys know a black, hey, I know who I really want, and I can't remember her name. She's a black girl, and she does news too, but she do it in a hood way. She'd be like, "So let me tell you about January 6th. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Y'all know who I'm talking about?" She was like, "So apparently, Mr. Joe Biden and them, they did da 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 da. Do you know who I'm talking about? Do you know that content creator? No, not the. She's not a lawyer. Yes. What's her name? What's her name? She's skinny. What's her name? Yes. Okay. So boom. What's her name? I'll write it down because I wanted to reach out to her because I was thinking about pitching to her. And if yeah, sometimes braids. No, not her. Not the luncheonette lady. Not her. She's a black woman. She's skinny, and she'd be like, "Damn, you know who she is?" She'd be like, "So did y'all hear about the nukes?" But she's got a real thick accent. She's like, "So let me tell y'all about the nukes and do 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 do." Or she stitched a video of mine about TD Jakes. Man, I just tag me in the videos that y'all think it's the person. Please tag me in their videos. I'll watch my mentions and I'll see if it's her. I don't know what her name is. Did she give you a break? But she got like a thick like accent, right? Like she sounds like she's from Atlanta or something, or Texas. It's not Aunt Karen. No, this person has got she's got like a hood. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Tally? I am legally hyped. Let me see. Let me go to TikTok real quick. Oh no, that's my crossword puzzle. God, I'm so old. I am legally hype. top of my updates the way I normally would. I don't know if this is her. Okay, so boom. Yes, yes, this is her. Ooh, this is her. Yes. She's in law school though. It might be a little bit different. It might be different. I might not be able to get her because she is in law school. So she might, because like when you guys are in law, if you're in law school towards your your L3 year, you get picked up at a law firm. So she might already have plans. Who was she addressing? I found her. It's Legally Hype. I love her take on the news. Damn, I didn't know she was a law student. I am Legally Hype. Yeah, her. Damn, I didn't know she was a law student. Dang. I would have loved to have her do a news show for the NOSY TV. Dang, I really like her. Okay, that's fine. We'll have to find someone else. Dang. Well, we'll have to find someone. I tagged you. Yeah, it's Legally Hype. Dang, I really wanted her. She would have been great to do a news segment. I gotta find someone else. What's up, Nicole? How you doing? Yeah, you're right. You never know. Double D mother. Yes, I never thought about Double D. I never thought about Double D. You're right. And she's my mutual, so it'll be easy to reach out to her. I love Double D now. She do give good news. She do. And what's up, players? that takes me out every time. I'm like, what's up, girl? What you about to tell us? What's up, player? Oh, I can't DM her because I can't DM. I'm comment banned. I don't know if I can. Let me see. I don't know if I can message Double D. Oh, I'm not logged in. Crud. I don't know what my password is. I'll do it when I get off of this. What's up, Rising 112? How you doing? He said, look. You said, can I look for you on Roku or have to wait? Yeah, so the channel gets built August 1st, basically when they robbed me blind. And then and then they develop the channel and then it should be ready by the fall lineup. So 60 days. And so I'm scrambling to get a bunch of content creators together. So I need news. That's what I need. Vedas the goddess? Vedas the goddess? Hello, how you doing? What's up? You said exciting. Yeah. You said, what are you doing in them TikTok streets? What am I doing in the streets? Just reaching out to people. I'm reaching out to people too that I see on Instagram. I got a meeting with Black Diamond. If you don't know Black Diamond, please follow her because she does an incredible live show that talks about relationships and dating. I'm gonna have to get off of here soon. My shoulder's been bothering me. Relationships, dating, all that good jazz. And then all that good jazz. And then I'm talking, I got a meeting tomorrow with a guy, very handsome Black man, to do a cooking show. We're gonna have a cooking show. And I reached out to this other girl who is like Martha Stewart. I want her to be our B. Smith with style. So we're gonna have a B. Smith with style, kind of like Black homemaking. You know how like Martha Stewart and B. Smith did it? I just need a Black, I need my arm hurts. I need like a Black This Old House. That's what I really want, like a Black This Old House. Remember this show, This Old House, like Black carpenters? If you know any Black carpenters, tag me because that's what I'm really looking for right now. I need a Black carpenter to do like stuff like that. Yes. So I'm gonna get out of here. My arm is bothering me. I've been sitting in this chair for a while and it's probably hurting me. I will be back tomorrow with the Nosy Bystanders at 5 p.m. Pacific, and then the after show like this. It was great. Jesus, Josh, get the hell out of here. Not Jesus, but brown Jesus. Well, Jesus was brown. Yes, Auntie. Yes, thank you very much. Legally Hype is who I was referring to. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you again for joining us on the after show. We'll be back tomorrow with more of this messy news, honey. I'll see y'all then. Okay. Bye bye.